Hello and welcome to the Celtic Druid channel.
Today will be discussing family genealogy and how far my family go back. As you can see, I've kept all my details and documents in a file. I recommend you do this, so sort of like, yeah. So I focused this one on my father's side of the family, on his mother's side of the family, which were Upshall before they married into the Dexters and stuff. This is the Upshall genealogy. And my family go right back to
1498.
Yeah, 1498. Thank you, Adam. This involves you too. Well,
Ready yet?
yep, I'm ready. It's running now. So today is the 13th of April. As you can see, it's a beautiful sunny day, and we thought we took advantage of the weather because all that rain has been relentless, hasn't it, Adam?
How can you see with the sun in your eyes? And you're wearing glasses.
I've got X-ray vision. So what I've also done as well is, you can see how big the file is. I've written biographies on my family as well, because it's taken a long time to do this.
It's taken them 55 years.
No, you ask your family questions. That's where you start off, by your mother and your father and their parents and their grandparents. But if you want to go further, it costs money, which it costed me as well. I didn't do this on my own. I had to have my cousins and my uncle to help me with it too.
75,000 cousins.
And also, my family has taken me up to Dorset. I met my cousin up here. Remember
Ron.
Yeah, Ron Upshall.
You haven't heard of him for ages.
No, so
Is he still here?
yes, he's still alive. He's 90 years old.
Oh dear.
I got family up here. My great grandfather was born in Weymouth. So I suppose originally we come from here, and we went down to Wales at some point. And so the Dorset Tudor master rolls of Henry VIII. In 1542, James Upshall, a descendant of ours, or should I say an ancestor of ours, and Vincent Upshall of Hazelby Bryan, not far from here, swore allegiance to Henry Tudor. Both had part of the harness and on the bill, and anyway, they swore allegiance to King Henry Tudor.
And then they got beheaded for swearing at the king.
Yes, yes they did. So let me see now. Let me see how far back it goes. So Rufus John Yandell was born in 1875 and died in 1938. He was the husband of Elizabeth Hannah Yandell, father of Louisa Yandell, who was my great-grandmother, James Yandell, Albert Yandell, William Yandell, grandfather of Mervyn Yandell, still alive now, Mervyn Yandell, Pamela Yandell, David Yandell, these are my cousins, Patricia Yandell. Doris Upshall was my grandmother. She married Roland Dexter, your great-grandfather Roland, who was in the Commandos. Adam, are you proud of that? And Ray Upshall, my uncle Ray, and Blodwyn Upshall, the great-grandfather of Douglas Dexter, my father, David Dexter, my uncle, Michael Dexter, Ronald Dexter, my uncle, Michelle Dexter, Sarah Dexter, Anthony Dexter, Ian Dexter, Leon Dexter, my cousins,
You don't have to read all of the names.
great-grandfather of Samantha Jones and Adam Dexter. Rufus was born in Monmouthshire to John and Margaret Yandell, maiden name Rogers, on the 11th of August 1875. He worked as a collier miner and he married Elizabeth Hannah Yandell. The 1911 census revealed that they had 4 children. Louisa Yandell, who was my great-grandmother, she's like knitting, I remember her. And they had 4 children, Louisa Yandell, James Yandell, blah blah blah. They lived in number 23 Cork Street in Aberbargoed in South Wales. Louisa was my great-grandmother. She was, and Rufus was a lay preacher. He was a Christian man, and he died in 1938. What's this here? Yeah, Rufus Yandell, father of Richard Yandell.
Yeah.
Hold on to that. I need that one. Right. Yeah. Louisa Yandell daughter of Rufus Yandel. Louisa was born to Rufus and Hannah Yandel in Monmouthshire in 7th of August 1899. She grew up in the village of Aberbargoed and married Lewis Upshall in 1919. They had a large family when her husband died in 1976. I remember that. I remember going to see him. My father took me to see him. Douglas Dexter, my father. And oh God, Lewis Upshall would have been my father's grandfather. I saw him at Aberbargoed Hospital with a daughter. He had a daughter, Jean Faulkner Upshall, and they lived in Elm Street, Aberbargoed. Elm Street, Adam. Louise Upshall died in June 1978. Robin Upshall from Dorset, father of Anne Upshall, blah blah blah. It goes right down to Blodwin Upshall, Margaret Upshall, Ray Upshall, great grandfather of William Douglas Dexter, Michael John Dexter, David Dexter, great grandfather of Andrew Dexter, Michelle Sarah Elaine Dexter, Anthony Stewart Dexter, Ian Dexter, and listen to this now, Adam, great grandfather of Samantha Lynette Jones and Adam Jason Dexter. Robin Upshall, that is a great grandfather, and he's there somewhere.
Prepare yourself.
Right, this is the Dexter side of the family now. Joseph Arthur Dexter, 1911 census, lived at 26 Court Street. And here's the family tree. Thank you, Adam. I know you can't all see that, but I'm just trying to inspire you to do your own. I always thought I came from a mining background, and I discovered that my grandfather, Roland Dexter, was
a terrorist for the IRA.
no, you don't say anything like that, you cause trouble. He was in the commandos, and tell them what happened.
He got ambushed.
He got ambushed.
In the war.
Yeah. So anyway, Henry Richard Upshall was born on the 2nd of April, in Weymouth, and he married Alice Griffiths, and the line goes down to William Dexter, my father, Caroline Higgs, and 1969 Andrew Dexter.
You.
Why didn't you hold that on? Right. This took me a long time to do. Family genealogy for Andrew Dexter.
And you just lost all.
I've been meaning to do it. Oh, goodness. It's a lot of hard work involved here. I mean, you've got to be typed up, and the spelling mistakes have got to, that stuff as well. You are one of Samantha.
He was a typewriter.
Samantha Lynette Jones, born on 27th of October 1999 at the Royal Gwent Hospital in Newport to Andrew Dexter and Margaret Teresa. Samantha was educated in Blackwood, Caerphilly, and she resided in Blackwood. And there's a Page Bird in there, Wesley Bird, Lewis Dexter, Leo In, generation of peers. It goes right back. I'm going to show you then. There's a Joseph Arthur Dexter, Michael John Dexter,
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's a bit of money as well. So this is the family tree then, is it? This is the family tree. Can you hold it up for me, Adam?
I thought it was a book, not a tree.
Wood comes from trees. Don't try and teach me to suck eggs either. Right. It starts off with Andrew Dexter, 1969. William Douglas Dexter, 1947-1991. His mother, Doris May Dexter, maiden name Upshall, 1920-1995. Roland Dexter, his father, 1916 to 1976. I remember that day. Then there was my great-grandparents, my grandfather's parents. He was Joseph A. Dexter, Joseph Arthur Dexter, born in 1878, died in 1927. And there was Margaret Dexter, maiden name Price. And then there was Doris May Dexter Upshall. Her parents were Lewis Upshall, who I discussed further earlier, and Louisa Upshall. I do remember her. I do. And my mother's side of the family, William George Higgs, Bampy Bill. Don't do it. I dare you to do it. He had a habit of picking his nose. And Rita Higgs, my maternal grandmother, she died in 1982. My mother name is Caroline. She was born in 1950. There's more of it here as well. It's nice to know where you come from, you know. It goes back even further. Oh God! I should have been more prepared, really, but
yeah, but you never do. He always drags me into it.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he gets all angry because you can't do it right.
These are what are these?
It's a bunch of.
Oh, these are census details of my great-grandfather, Joseph Arthur Dexter, husband, married, male, 32. It tells you what he was. He was a coal miner and haulier, married in 1903. He was married, they lived at some point in Salisbury Street, Tredegar, and in 1911 they lived there, and that's when the Jewish riots took out. These are, that's another census form there, right there. I don't know if you can see that.
Are you allowed to show it?
I would think so. Marriages and deaths, births, marriages and deaths, and that's basically it. That's a picture of my old school there.
That's the one I got knocked down a bit.
That's the one I got demolished, unfortunately. They shouldn't have to have done that. So, I hope I didn't bore you too much with that, but I'm going to give you a shout out now to a real good friend of mine. What's his name? Have you got
It's
it?
in there. It's in the
Oh,
front.
are you serious? This is why I told you to hold on to it.
It's in the back of there.
What a... Right, where's it by, Adam?
It's at the back somewhere.
At the back somewhere. There we are.
You'd have to look through all the
Adam, you're the drip that never dropped. I was going to give a shout out to
Mark Jones.
Mark Jones, yeah, but the details are there somewhere. Let me put this on pause a minute. Oh,
This is why you shouldn't have it like that.
This is why you should have held on to it, Adam. While I'm looking for that, I thought I'd show you some more, which is in the file. There you are. Reginald Arthur Dexter. He was my great uncle. Gary Dexter, they're buried up in the village of Bedwellty. I showed you that, didn't I, Adam?
Yeah.
Robert Charles Reginald Dexter. And Frederick Dexter. Some more of it here. Hopefully this will inspire to do your own family research and find out what you are, where you come from and all that. I need to be more prepared, I think, to type these up. So, this is my great-grandfather Roland Dexter. You might remember me showing you where he died in Gethlegare. This goes back, yeah, 1878, 1927. Goes back. My cousin had to help me with this. William Dexter, 1806, 1872. And there's more to come. My grandfather's father, going back even further. Goes right back to 1580. Francis Dexter.
1498 was 60s.
1635. And there's another one here, 1580. Get ahead of that phone. Right, I found it.
Disaster averted.
Disaster averted. Right, I want to give a shout out to Mark Jones, another YouTuber. He's just beginning, but he's very, very good. I'm impressed. I'm subscribed to him. Perhaps I'm being biased because he's basically a good, decent chap, which he is. He's genuine, and he'll help anyone. I used to work with him on the YTS youth training scheme. That's what I did on NS school, Adam, to get my training into bricklaying and electronics. And I went to college as well, and that's when they called me Nobby Whiplash, because I was on the upholstery section and somebody was fooling about with the staple gun. and
Shot him right in the knob with it, with a stick.
I had long hair. I used to go like that, and because they hit me there with a staple gun, one of the staples, they called me Nobby Whiplash, and that's how I got my original YouTube name.
Nobby Whiplash.
Nobby Whiplash.
You called it Nobby Whiplash.
Can you remember that, Mark, if you're watching me? But anyway, this is how he does it. It's called My World Plus More Karate and Life in General. Karate Sparky, Mark Jones. He does karate videos, if you like that sort of thing. He does life in general with family. I like them, but this is how you will find him. Like that. If you want to write that down, that's exactly how it is. So anyway, I want to thank you all, as always, for your wonderful support of my channel. Like I say, it helps with my anxiety, these videos do. And thanks to Adam as well for being a knob, for helping me.
For being a knob.
Did I hurt? I hope it did.
That sound.
Yeah.
Doof.
MC Dex. Right, so subscribe to My World Plus More Karate and Life in General. Karate Sparky, Mark Jones. So I can't thank you enough for, even though
Sounds like Tom Jones.
I'm not always prepared, but because it's my nerves are always shot. Even though I took my meds this morning.
Just like your knob with the way it is. And there's a shot in your knob, was.
I'm gonna try and block this.
Block this.
You're supposed to go like that. Go on. No, go like that. Go on, do it again. See, that's how you block it. That's a karate thing, isn't it? Now do it again.
Don't bloody know.
Do it again. Do it again. You see?
You're getting a free episode of Karate Kid.
Yeah. Okay. So do it again one more time.
Karate.
Yeah. Do it again. That was not good, was it? Thank you so much. Keep watching. Barry Island's coming up. Also Swanage and Cove Castle, Monkey World, where he comes from.
No, that's you.
Bye bye now. Ta-ra.